After fulfilling the mission as set forth by Athena and the gods, Kratos discovers that with all that he has been through and done, it will simply never be enough.
We promised your sins would be forgiven, and so they are. But we never promised to take away your nightmares. No man, no god could ever forget the terrible deeds you have done.
Guilt runs as a theme throughout all of the Greek mythology, epic, and tragedy. It's a driving force. But for Greeks, it's not the sense of personal horror and regret that we tend to think of it. It's a much more objective concept, even physical.
So we often see Greek tragic characters having to deal with the consequences of the terrible things that they've done, either knowingly or unknowingly. And you know, in our society, we would use the term guilt to describe the kind of the psychological burden that you carry around with you after this. Often, what we would think of as internal demons are imagined by the Greeks as external, real external gods.
And so how we could see this is that in an old tragedy by Aeschylus, after Orestes kills his mother, he's hounded by these dog-like old hags called Furies, and everybody can see them. They're on stage, they're abominations. And the way he gets clean from having killed his mother, it's literally he has to be purified by the gods.
Consumed by despair and unable to forgive himself, Kratos throws himself from the highest cliff in Greece. To him, death is the only escape from the nightmares. But the goddess Athena had other plans for the powerful warrior.
Sometimes, at the end of a Greek tragedy, after the hero comes to recognize that he's made a mistake, and we have the reversal of fortune, this is also accompanied by what they call the recognition motif. And the word in Greek for this is anagnorisis.
Anagnorisis is a change from ignorance to awareness, according to Aristotle in the Poetics. It comes at the end of the tragedy when the hero realizes what has happened.
You will not die this day, Kratos. The gods cannot allow one who has performed such service to perish by his own hand. But now there is an empty throne in Olympus, and a new god of war is needed.
Armed with knowledge of his fate as set forth by the deities of Mount Olympus, a formidable challenge awaits Kratos, this time as the new god of war.